Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create KrispCall contact from Elementor form submission. So I have an event management company and I have created an event registration form with the help of Elementor. Now my objective is that whenever a person is going to submit this form, then automatically the person should be added as a contact in my KrispCall account so that I can further communicate with them. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between Elementor and KrispCall, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and actions. So in trigger we are going to take Elementor, and in action we are going to take KrispCall, and we are going to set up a connection between these two applications to automate this entire process. And to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So we are going to learn that how we can set up a connection between Elementor forms and KrispCall in such a way that whenever a form will be submitted in Elementor, then automatically the person who has submitted the form will be added as a contact in KrispCall. So KrispCall is a versatile communication platform that enables businesses to streamline their communication effortlessly and to enhance their customer support. So here I want to create contacts automatically in KrispCall whenever the Elementor form will be submitted by a person. So for that I'm going to use Pabbly Connect to automate the entire process. Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our tasks without the requirement of any coding or programming skills. So with the help of Pabbly Connect, we can set connections between different applications. Similarly, with the help of this, we are going to set up connections between Elementor and KrispCall. For that, here we are on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping pabbly.com/connect in our browser. When we'll come over here, we'll find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account, and you can create it in just 2 minutes. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. But if you are an existing user like me, you can directly click on sign in. So I'm going to click on sign in. And this is all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows separately and accordingly. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. A dialog box is open in front of us which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, I'm going to provide a name over here. Create KrispCall contact from Elementor form submission. After giving this name, here I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow, and here I have created a folder with the name as automations for lead management. I want to save my workflow in this folder. I have selected that, and now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, we can see that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. Now what are trigger and action? So as I've told you that Pabbly Connect works on these two principles. So trigger and actions are basically the building blocks of our automation. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many actions as we want. Now let's suppose here I want that whenever a new form is submitted from Elementor, then I want to add that form response as a contact in KrispCall. So I'm going to take Elementor forms in my trigger and KrispCall in my action. So we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the form is submitted in Elementor, then only the contact is added in KrispCall, otherwise not. So after understanding the concept of trigger and action, let's start creating this workflow step by step. So first of all, we have to select our trigger application to start the workflow. Our trigger application over here will be Elementor. So let's select that. Now we have to select the trigger event. Now what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So new form submission will be our trigger event, as our objective is that whenever a new form will be submitted in Elementor, then we want to capture the response of that form. Now here we can see that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions. So we have to follow these instructions step by step in order to set up the connection. And for this, the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge. So it is going to transfer the data from Elementor towards Pabbly Connect whenever a form will be submitted. So let's copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So first of all, I'm going to take you towards my Elementor account. As Elementor is the plugin of WordPress, so we have to first of all reach towards WordPress site. Then we have to go towards Elementor over here from the left side. Under Elementor, here is the option of getting started. So when you will select that, it is going to take you towards here on this page. So we have to click on create your first page. And now here, first of all, I'm going to show you how we have to create a form over here in Elementor. So in order to create a form, first of all, in the element section, we will search for form and we'll go towards form. And a sample form is open in front of us. So according to your choice, you can add or delete the fields in this particular form. So here we have name, email and message. I do not want to keep the message field. So I will simply remove message field from the form fields. And instead of this, I want to add the contact number and the country. So I'm going to click on add item. And here, first of all, I'm going to select the type of this item. So I want number. So here the type is number. Now the label will be contact number. In the same manner, you have to enter the details of your field which you're going to add in the form. Alright, after doing this, here we have 3 fields. In case if you want more, you can add as many fields as you want according to your choice. Now, after selecting the fields which you want and creating the form according to your choice, here you have to connect this form with Pabbly Connect so that whenever a person is going to submit the form, you will receive the response in Pabbly Connect. So for that, once again, we'll go back over here in Elementor, and when we'll scroll down, here we will see the option of action after submit. So let's select that. Now, after coming over here, we have a plus icon. Let's click on that, and here we have the option of webhook. So let's select webhook. As we have selected webhook over here, we can see the option of webhook once again under this. So let's click on webhook once again. And now in this webhook URL field, we have to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. As we have done that, now here we have to click on publish. So here our form is live and it is connected with Pabbly Connect. So we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect. It is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission by submitting the form which we have connected in order to capture the response. So I will click on this preview changes to open the form in the preview format. And the form is open, so it contains all the fields, and now we can submit this form. So what I will do, I will simply enter the details in this particular form to submit it, and as soon as I will do that, we will receive the response in Pabbly Connect. And this is just a test submission to test our integration. Therefore, I'm going to enter the dummy details only. So let's start with the name. Let's say the name of the person who is submitting the form is Smart User. Alright, let's suppose this is a event registration form. So I want that whenever a form is going to be submitted by a person, then I want to add that lead, that person as a contact in KrispCall so that I can further communicate with that contact or lead by sending them discount offers or booking offers so that they can be further converted into the customer. So let's say the email address of the person is smartuser396@pabblytudes.com, and here I'm going to enter the contact number as well. Now we have entered all these details, so let's click on send to submit the form. As soon as we have submitted the form, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will wait for the response. And here we have received the response. So this means that our connection is absolutely successful. Now in the response, we will see we have received all the details. This is the name of the form. Okay, this is the form ID. Here's the time at which the form is being submitted. This is the page URL. Here's the name, email and the contact number of the submitter, and here is the date at which the form is submitted. This means that now whenever a form will be submitted, all the details of the person who is submitting this form will be captured in Pabbly Connect. And with these details, we can add a contact in KrispCall. So we will go towards our action step for that, and we have to set up a connection between KrispCall and Pabbly Connect now. So our action application will be KrispCall. Let's select that. Now we have to select the action event. Now action event over here will be add contact. So I want to create a contact in KrispCall for Elementor form submission. Therefore, I am going to select add contact as action event and we'll click on connect. As we have done that, now we have to set up a connection between KrispCall and Pabbly Connect. For that, we have two options, add new connection or select existing connection. So in order to build a new connection, I'm going to go with add new connection. But in case if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. As we have done that, here we have to enter the API key and the secret in order to build this connection. So how we're going to get both these details? For that, the instructions are given over here. Just have to log into your KrispCall account and then you have to go towards settings. Now I'm going to take you towards my KrispCall account, and here we have the option of settings from the left side. After coming over here we have the option of developer. And here is API key and secret. So first of all, I'm going to copy this API key. We'll move back and paste it over here. So the next is secret key. So let's copy that also and we'll move back and paste it over here. Let's click on save. And here we can see that KrispCall is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So we'll move forward. And here we have to enter the details such as name, phone number, email address of the person in order to add the contact. Okay. So we will enter the details. Let's start. Now, we want to create a contact in KrispCall by using the same response which we have received from Elementor. So we will simply use the same details. We'll go back towards our previous step like this, and here we have all the details. We want to enter the name first of all, so we'll select the name and it is entered. So now, as we have inserted the data from our previous response, it is called as mapping. When we map a data, it becomes dynamic and it is now going to replace automatically with each and every new response. So whenever a new response is being captured from Elementor, automatically the details which we are going to map in KrispCall are going to be replaced with the new details of that new response. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process of creating contacts in KrispCall for Elementor form submissions. Let's move forward towards phone number. In the same manner, we are going to map the phone number as well. And here we have the email address. So let's map that as well. Now, when we have done that, here we also have company name and the address. So if you have received these details too from the response, you can definitely map that, but they are not mandatory. So I'm just going to ignore them for now. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we have received a response. Along with this response, we have also received one ID. So this is the contact ID. That means the contact is added successfully in KrispCall. So I'm going to take you back towards KrispCall. We'll go towards contact section. And here we can see that we have a contact with a name as smart user with the same details. So this is the same email address which we have received from Elementor, and this is the same phone number. This means that our connection is absolutely successful. So now once again we are going to go back towards Elementor. Here I'm going to submit this form once again. And as soon as we will do that, because we have already automated the process with that response, a new contact will be created with all the same details in KrispCall without any manual efforts. Okay, so I'm going to start with the name. Let's say the name this time of the person who is submitting this form is new user, and the email address is newuser20@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm going to enter a random phone number and we will click on send. So as soon as the form is submitted, let's go and check whether automatically the contact is created in KrispCall with all the same details or not. So this is the contact section. Here I'm going to refresh the page once. And here we can see that a new user is added. So I'm going to open it. The name and all the details are absolutely same. This means that our connection is absolutely successful and our workflow is completed successfully. Now what we have done, we have simply set up a connection between Elementor and KrispCall in such a way that whenever a form will be submitted in Elementor, then automatically the person who is submitting the form will be added as a contact in KrispCall. So in the same manner, you can very easily create this automation to communicate with your customers, your leads and your clients with the help of form submission. So as soon as they will submit the form in Elementor, you will be able to add them as contact in KrispCall. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.